Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to talk about one of the greatest model mind in the history. Not anyone else, he's Nikola Tesla. Tesla was born in 1956, what's called Croatia, which is located in Europe these days. From early childhood, he was an exceptionally talented and intelligent boy. However, his elder brother, Dane, he was more brilliant than him. However, sadly, Dane died following a tragic horse accident at the age of 14, losing a genius to our world. So, Tesla remained the only child. He was deeply loved for nature and animals. And one day, he was near a fire. He noticed he was sitting near a fire, looking at the fire, and he was loved this very much. And all of a sudden, he saw his cat was running towards this fire, and he rubbed with it. He struck with the stick, which was he rubbing using his hands. He noticed sparks flying. This was the first accidental experiment with electricity, because this cat flare made electricity when struck with the when struck with the stick at once. So this was a coincidence. However, Tesla noticed electricity sparking. As he grew older, Tesla moved to America, and there was a person called Charles Batchelor. He was the manager of Thomas Alva Edison, who discovered this bulb. And he wrote a letter to Thomas Alva Edison like this: I have known two great men. One is you, and the other one is the man who comes to with this letter. He's Nikola Tesla. And Nikola Tesla went and met Thomas Alva Edison. Then Edison also recognized this genius. He's a person with highest capabilities. So Edison gave a task to Nikola Tesla. He wanted to improve his DC motor, or to invent a new AC motor. If you can do this, I will give you 50,000 US dollars. Tesla accepted the challenge, and eventually, after working 3 months sleeplessly, he achieved this target. He could produce AC motor, which is called also alternative current motor instead of direct current motor, which can produce AC electricity. Then Tesla went to Edison and told, I discovered this, and now give me my present. At once, Edison laughed at him and told, don't you understand American humor? Yes, I was joking you. So Tesla was highly disappointed. Tesla left Edison's company and was later established his own company, which was supported and sponsored by a person called George Westinghouse, who believed Tesla's ideas. Together, they both could lighten the Chicago town. Since the contract was won by this George Westinghouse with the help of Nikola Tesla, both could lighten the Chicago town, but his dream was not ended. One of his dreams was to produce electricity using the water power, which drains water through the Niagara Falls. Later, he could achieve this, and he could produce electricity using the water power in Niagara Falls. However, that was not the ending point. Tesla wanted to transmit the electricity instead of through wires wirelessly. For this purpose, Tesla was building a tower, which was also called Tesla Tower. And but unfortunately, Tesla couldn't finish the work of this Tesla tower. He was struggled with economical crisis and with sponsorship issues. So he failed to finish this. He abandoned this. Instead, at his later stages, he liked to live with pigeons. One pigeon was very fond to him. He loved this pigeon. This pigeon also loved him, this white pigeon. One day, stories say that once this pigeon was fell ill, uh, Tesla spent days and days with this pigeon until he get cured. However, his pigeon died, and Tesla felt that he is desperate. However, his later life, since he is unmarried, lived in a New York City apartment. He loved pigeons, and he always loved with pigeons, lived with pigeons, and he was expected to die with a disease called hypersensitivity pneumonitis, which can be following exposure to pigeons. But ultimately, he died in 1943 following coronary thrombosis. X-ray also was discovered first by Nikola Tesla. However, it was not published. Wilhelm Röntgen was the properly published paper regarding this X-ray. He was the first person to publish a paper regarding X-ray. So Wilhelm Röntgen is historically considered as the person who discovered X-rays. However, Nikola Tesla, even before the Röntgen, has found X-ray, but he was not know that this is just X-ray. So that was the end of legend. Is Nikola Tesla. Thank you.